back to another episode of NA Now. Brandon Hofstra joined with Amarillo Wranglers head coach Taylor Harnett. First off, congratulations on the new gig, coach. With the Wranglers. How excited are you about this opportunity?
Well, I'm extremely excited. I think that opportunities they don't come around too often in this game, and the process was really exciting. I think just a lot of conversations. I think one thing that I'm most excited about is just to get to know everybody and get going.
Right, definitely. Down in the heart of Texas now. You've been a coach for 13 years, give or take, at some capacity, but talk about your past coaching experiences and how this has prepared you for this new role here in the North American League.
Well, I've actually been coaching for a lot longer than 13 years, but I think every year's different. As a coach, I think it's important that you learn and you grow every year, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much older you get. It's a continuous, just a continuous process, and there's so much information out there, and so many things change year to year. I think just the experiences really help you, and I think just talking to other coaches in the game, and really just soaking in as much information as you can and passing that on to the players. I have experiences that I still use from 20 years ago, and situations from 10 years ago. So I think just it's season to season, and building off of what you think is a great recipe to help players develop and have success. And I really lean on staff and everybody that is surrounded around the hockey team, in this case the Wranglers, and it looks like we've got great access to all those resources right in front of us. So really excited.
Yeah, definitely. How familiar are you with the North American League and especially the South Division, which is AKA known as the Dirty South?
Well, I'm a lot more familiar with it now in the past month, I can tell you that much. Coached hockey in Canada for many years, and junior hockey in the MJHL, and I think in the game we follow every level that we can throughout North America, and I've had quite a few players that journeyed north to try their skills in Canada, and talked a lot about their experiences. But so I like to say I'm just familiar with the game in itself, and I've asked a lot of questions, I've done a lot of research, and I've fortunate that I've been able to access some videos. So I would like to think that I'm as educated as I could be at this point.
Perfect. Without giving too much away, what's your play style and what are you looking to instill into the guys on this roster?
That's a great question. I've been asked that one a few times in the past month. I think it's important that you know, you get your group in, and we've got an opportunity to see what we have to work with here in a few more weeks, and come up with a game plan. But I think every coach out there likes his players to play fast and physical, and I mean I'm a fan of the game as well, and I can tell you when I'm paying money to go watch hockey, I definitely want to see an exciting game, and that excitement usually comes from the physical side of the game, and getting pucks on net and shooting and using your speed. So I mean, these are things that we're definitely going to try to accomplish, but I think most important for us, it's just getting to know the group and coming up with a great game plan.
Coach development, advancement, and exposure is what the NAHL preaches. Last year, the Wranglers had 9 NCAA committed players. How do you look to help these young men reach that next level?
Well, first and foremost, it's important to work with the players, find out what motivates them, and find out what their goals are.
Mhm.
It's one of the biggest roles that we have is to help these players achieve their goals. And it's important that we find out, we sit down, we talk about it, and we work towards that. I think that 99% of the players that I deal with want to play post-secondary hockey at some point.
Mhm.
And it's just a matter of what level we can help them get to,
Yeah.
and have success and get that exposure. So it's a big goal of ours to help each player reach their goal, and to play college hockey.
Yeah. The season officially kicks off at the greatest show on ice, the 2024 NAHL Showcase. How thrilled are you to get the ball rolling on this thing?
I'm really thrilled. You know what? I've had the good fortune of watching a lot of those games online over the years. Coached a lot of players that have played in it and talked to a lot of people that have been a part of that experience. And I've heard nothing but great things about just the just the setup and how the players are treated and just the exposure that they're getting. So I'm excited for it, but I'm more excited for the players to experience that.
Yeah. Well, we're excited as well and excited to meet you up there in Blaine, Minnesota coming up in September. And thanks again for doing this.
Brandon, thanks for having me anytime.